What is going on, everybody? I'm Steezy, and thank you for checking out today's video. Today we've got the best default class in Modern Warfare. I'm going to go over each class, kind of describe what the parts to it are, and kind of give you an overall opinion of this class and which one I think is the best. So, for the first one, we have the 5.56, aka the FAMAS, as your primary. The secondary is an M19 pistol. Perks are Scavenger, Kill Chain, which I think is something new, Shrapnel, our lethal is a frag grenade, and then we have another new toy to play with for our tactical, which is a snapshot grenade. Now, the FAMAS, I'm going to call it the FAMAS, it's just the FAMAS. This thing melts. If you are aimed down sight and you are able to hit all 3 of your bullets in your burst, you are going to be dropping people like crazy. You're going to want to aim down sights with all of these guns as much as possible in this game anyways, just because of the time to kill. But if you are able to aim down sights and track pretty damn well, you are going to have no problem with this. This is going to be your gun. I think that's why I liked it so much. Don't be afraid to hit fire though if somebody like surprises you or you're turning a corner and can't get your gun up in time. Don't be afraid to hit fire because it actually, the spread of it is pretty damn good. I do get a kill. I think the last clip in this segment is a hit fire kill and it's really smooth, so don't be afraid to use that, especially because the pistol sucks. The M19, your secondary, is trash. I would rather pick up the gravel you see right in front of you and toss it at the enemy. It'd probably do more damage. Don't use it. Use your FAMAS as much as possible. Scavenger is your first perk. It's resupply. Pick up resupply packs from the ground, from fallen enemies. Same as it's always been. It is always handy to have, especially if you go on long streaks. The second perk is Kill Chain. What this allows you, if you earn a kill streak in your life, but then you die, you spawn up and you use your kill streak, that will now count towards a new kill streak, which is fantastic. I think that's new to the series. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's a great idea. I wasn't fully aware of this, and I wasn't very good at the beginning, so I didn't take full advantage of that. Third perk, Shrapnel. This allows for an extra lethal, in this case it's a frag, which is a great idea. I didn't even think of this at the time. I don't think I was using grenades at this time, so you're not going to see any of that, but toss a grenade, either kill or damage, and that's less work for your FAMAS to do, so great idea, I love it. Alright, the last one, your tactical, is a snapshot grenade, and this you toss into a room. If you can find an open window or an open door, you toss into a room, and it kind of gives you a thermal outline of the people that are in the room. It's really cool, I love it. Look at this. Hit fire, perfect. On the money. Alright, next up we have the SMG of the group. We have the AUG as your primary. Our secondary is the 50GS, aka the Deagle. For our perks we have Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Spotter. And then our lethal is the Thermite Grenade. And our tactical is the Stun Grenade. Okay, typical SMG here. You are going to want to run this one indoors, close quarters combat as much as possible. The fire rate is fantastic. Hit fire is phenomenal. You still want to aim down sights as much as you can, but again, that spread is, the hit fire spread is pretty damn good. Something to note for this class, it does have a suppressor on it, and surprisingly, it doesn't hinder it at all. Maybe a little bit, but you can still use it pretty damn effectively. And for longer range fights, if you want to pulse the trigger, if you're pretty good at that, go ahead, because this one can take out enemies at a longer range. If you're not comfortable with that, swap to your secondary, which is the Deagle. This is a one-shot headshot gun at any range, and 2 shots to the body will drop, and it's got a red dot, so it's fantastic. It's like a pocket sniper. Our first perk is Cold-Blooded, and they brought back the wonderful Cold-Blooded that leaves you undetectable to kill streaks. Fantastic. Thank you, Infinity Ward. Ghost is your second one. This one is undetectable by UAVs, radar drones, heartbeat sensor, and a new perk, and newish perk called High Alert. It is phenomenal. Everybody's going to be running Ghost all the time, so it's definitely a good idea. This class, it works with it. The next one is Spotter, and this just allows you to see field upgrades and kill streaks through walls. It's kind of lame. I wouldn't use it. I don't know. I would swap it out when I get custom classes, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. For our lethal is the Thermite. This is good at blocking off ways. I wouldn't use it to try to kill anybody. And then our tactical is your trusty Stun Grenade, which, I mean, everybody knows a Stun Grenade and how great it is, so use that. Alright, next up we have the LMG of the group, the M91. The secondary is the Model 680 shotgun. Our perks are Overkill, of course, Restock, and Amped. Our lethal is a Proximity Mine, and our tactical is the Decoy Grenade. This might be my favorite default class. I'll settle this at the end, but this might be the best one. It's got so much power, a large magazine. If you aim down sights like you're supposed to, you see a theme going here, you are going to mow people down pretty much at any distance if you're ready. Now, if you have to get close quarters combat, you need to go into a room cleared out real quick to get set up. Switch to your shotgun, which is the Model 680. Bro, you already know I love this shotgun. I made a video about this shotgun. It's fantastic. So, long range setup, sight lines with the LMG, close quarters combat with the shotgun is fantastic. So, first perk is Overkill. Of course, we had to have Overkill. This allows you to have 2 primaries. That's all you really need to say about that. Now, the second perk is really cool. It's Restock. What this allows you to do is you replenish your equipment every 30 seconds. So your Proximity Mine and your Decoy, you throw them, you use them, 30 seconds later you will get another, which is super cool. Perk 3 is Amped. This is faster weapon swapping. So, I mean, I can't tell you the benefits of that. I mean, you already know. You saw right there how quick that was. For this class in particular, it is super useful. It also allows you to reload your rockets faster, but we didn't have a rocket, so we couldn't really see that. But it is a fantastic third perk. Our lethal is a Proximity Mine. This is pretty much just like a claymore. You throw it down on the ground, and essentially it's a free kill as long as you place it in a pretty good spot. And I think in one of this, I think the first clip, I got our Proximity Mine kill. It's really cool. The tactical is the Decoy Grenade. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I didn't really use it. What it does is you just toss it, and it shows up on the mini-map as enemy fire for the enemy. So they are just kind of bewildered, I guess. Overall, man, again, this class is probably one of my favorites. Alright, next up we have another assault rifle class. However, this one does have a rocket launcher and an overall different theme to it, so it still counts as something different. Primary is the AK-47, secondary is the Pila rocket launcher. Perks are EOD, Hardline, and Battle Hardened. Our lethal is a C4, and our tactical is a gas grenade. What? Okay, anyways. Primary is your AK-47. This is your typical AK, high damage, high recoil. If you're able to control that, this gun is fantastic. I can't control it for shit, so I did awful with it. But if you're used to AKs in other games, you're gonna be, this is right up your alley, to be honest with you. What I really like about this class is the secondary weapon, the rocket launcher. So if you, especially in the early game, in the early levels, rounds, whatever you want to call it, stages of the game, people are going to be spamming the UAV. So easy XP. Sit in the back and just shoot that shit down. Super easy XP. Okay, our first perk is EOD, and essentially this is Flakjack with a couple benefits. So you take less damage from explosives, as long as they don't come from kill streaks, and then you also can hack claymores, C4s, and proximity mines, which is pretty cool. Our second perk is Hardline. This is typical Hardline. Kill streaks will cost just one less kill, so that's that. Our third perk is Battle Hardened, and this is kind of the same thing as EOD, but with stuns. So, enemy flash, EMP, and stuns, their effects will be reduced. You are covered on both ends. That's another great thing about this class, and why it separates itself from the very first AR default class. Our lethal is a C4. This is the same as it's always been. You toss it, and then you set it off whenever you want to. You saw in a clip just a few seconds ago where somebody was chasing me around a corner, so I turned around, tossed the C4, waited a second, and it exploded. I didn't get the kill, but you definitely get the idea. So it can be very useful, especially if you're already good with them. I'm not. This class isn't for me. The last one, the tactical, is the gas grenade. This is a mixture of a stun and, oh, what else was it? A stun and, okay, so it impairs your vision and your movement, so, you know, it's pretty good. Alright, finally we have the sniper rifle default class. We have the AX-50 as your primary. Of course, secondary is the M19 pistol. Our perks are cold-blooded, high alert, spotter, and then our lethal is a claymore, and our tactical is the classic smoke grenade. So the sniper rifles in general raise super slow, with the exception of that kill right there, of course. I had to throw that in. Overall, sniping is just going to be gnarly. You're going to need some attachments for your snipers, but ADS, aim down your sights as much as possible. See, I'm sitting here camping. Do this with this class if you're going to use it, because your scope time, you raise your scope, is just awful. What's worse is this is followed up with the M19 pistol. You already heard me rant about this. It is absolutely awful. I hate it. Perks, again, is cold-blooded, undetectable by kill streaks. High alert, which you saw just a second ago. If somebody's staring at you, your screen lights up a little yellow to let you know, hey, watch out, which is pretty cool. Spotter is our third perk, and this again is to let you see enemy field upgrades and kill streaks through walls. Kind of boring, kind of lame. This class overall sucks. The Claymore with the sniper rifle, though, is, I think, a great idea to watch your back. Fantastic. Claymores have always been really cool, so use that to your advantage if you are using this class. And then smoke grenades, if you want to get across some sort of sight line, throw that down and make a safe journey. Okay, there we go. A brief description over all of these classes. Now what I'm going to do is rank them from best to worst, worst being 5, best being 1. So, this is actually super easy for me. Number 5, the sniper class. It's super slow to bring up your scope, which is just awful. And the secondary is trash. That pistol, oh my god, I'm never using this pistol except for to get the camos. So it's just trash. It's an absolutely trash class. Number 4 is going to be the AK-47. The only reason I like this class even a little bit is because of the rocket launcher. It is super easy to farm. Easy XP off of all of the UAVs that people are going to be throwing up. So, I don't know. But it's not going to be fun. I guess is why it's number 4. Number 3 is going to be the SMG, the AUG class. I like using SMGs, but I think this is going to be a more AR-friendly game. Plus, you're going to want to hold down your sight lines because of the time to kill. So, SMGs rank a little bit lower on my personal scale. So, the last two, is it going to be the FR556 or the LMG, the M91? Number 2 is the FAMAS. Even though it was my favorite gun in the entire game, for these particular classes, it's number 2. And that's pretty much because the M19 is super terrible, and I think the perks could be a little bit better. The lethal is fantastic, the tactical is fantastic, so a combination again of the secondary being trash, and the perks could be a little bit better. So that leaves the M91 LMG as the best. And here is my overall opinion of this. Just to rehash what I said, you can absolutely mow people down if you're holding a sight line, and you're not going to have to take time to reload that often because you have a large LMG magazine, which is fantastic. And if you have to go close quarters combat while you're going through your map, while you're trying to find your position, the shotgun. The amped perk allows you to switch to your shotgun and your LMG quicker, which is amazing. Restock is such a cool thing, especially since you have a proximity mine. Throw that down, watch your back for you, get another one in a second, just throw it, easy kills. The LMG, the M91 default class, is definitely the class I will be using at least through the first 4 levels, if not even more after that. I don't know, we'll see. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know which one you are going to be using as soon as you unlock it. And I think that's it. So if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Of course, I will be posting a shitload of Modern Warfare videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like clockwork, bro. 4 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to check it out. I think that's it, so I'll just check you in the next one.